Welcome to this video tutorial demonstrating how to use our new configurator for custom lock projects. To start, visit the Richelieu website homepage. Next, click on Products, then Furniture Equipment, and then select Furniture Locks. In the Specific Categories section, click on Custom Lock Projects. Scroll down and click on Let's Start Now. You can begin configuring your project by answering the common project questions. For the purpose of this video, we will choose options in the order of the questions, but this is not mandatory. For example, if your project requires a particular finish or grade, you can select these options first and complete the other steps afterward. The first question is whether your project requires a master key or not. We will select Yes for this demonstration. Next, choose one of the grade options, either Grade 1 or Grade 2. Grade 1 offers the highest level of security and is often chosen when a project specifically requires it according to the specifications. However, it is strongly recommended for all commercial applications with heavy daily use. Grade 2 also provides excellent security and is suitable for many commercial or residential applications. Let's select Grade 1. The next question concerns the types of locks. Most projects typically use one type of lock for the whole project, so you can choose between only cam locks or deadbolt locks. If your project has unique requirements that involve both cam and deadbolt locks, you can also select a combination of the two. Let's choose cam lock for this example. For the keyway, there are 4 options available in this configurator, and based on previous choices, we now have the option to choose between 2. In any case, specific information about the keyway is available when you hover over the image without clicking. You can choose between the High Security, Series N keyway, and the Advanced High Security Series R keyway. Let's choose the Series N keyway. Of the 6 finishes available in this configurator, you can now choose from the 4 displayed. Let's go with matte black. The next question concerns the number of master keys your project requires. As indicated when hovering over an image, each master key project comes with 2 master keys at no additional cost. You can choose to add more based on your needs. Suppose our project requires 3, so we will select 1 additional master key. Please note that if you had answered no to the first question about whether your project needs a master key or not, this question would not appear. Once you have made all your selections in the common project questions, a second part concerning specific zone choices will appear. The second line here summarizes all your previous choices. Then there are a few info about the configurator itself. So this configurator allows for a maximum of 4 different lock models in a single zone. Most projects only require 1 or 2, for example, if you have 2 different material thicknesses or 2 different applications such as doors and drawers. However, you can configure up to 4 based on your needs. Each zone is keyed differently from the other, and all locks in the same zone are keyed alike. Each lock comes with 2 keys. The first question, quantity, is intended to avoid repeating the same zone configuration multiple times. For example, if you have 8 zones with the same quantity and lock models, you only need to configure it once and enter 8 in the quantity field. The text box on the right allows you to identify the name or number of these zones according to your project specifications. This is a key feature of this configurator because what this does is that you will receive your order with multiple lock bags individually packaged and clearly labeled for each zone, making organization and installation much easier. The second question here is to determine how many different lock types are in this zone configuration. To present a concrete example, let's choose a project type with 2 different zone configurations. The first configuration is for a quantity of 5 zones, A, B, C, D, and E, which all have 2 door locks for a 16 mm or 5/8 thick material. The second configuration is for a quantity of 3 zones, X, Y, and Z, with 2 different lock types. These zones all require one door lock for a 16 millimeters or 5/8 thick material, and 3 drawer locks with 38 millimeters or 1.5 inch thick material. Let's start with the first zone configuration. We have 5 identical zones, so we enter 5 here. You can then, or at the end, enter the names of these zones in the text box. For this example, we will enter Zone A, Zone B, ... Zone E. The 3 dots here indicates that there is a continuation between B and E, so zones C and D will be counted. Now, only one lock type is needed, so we select one here. For quantity, we have 2 doors, so we choose 2 here. The application is for a door, and the material thickness is 16 millimeters or 5/8. It's very likely that your material thickness won't match exactly here, but the locks are adjustable and/or comes in different dimension, so simply choose the one closest to your material thickness. In this case, our door thickness is 16 millimeters or 5/8, so we will choose the model suitable for a material thickness up to 19 millimeters or 3/4 because it's the closest dimension to what we need. Next, select the model that appears here. With all the previous choices made, you will only have one visible option. Once selected, a product image in the correct finish with all its accessories will be displayed. Please note that the images may not reflect the exact chosen dimensions and are for illustrative purposes only. You now have the option to add a brand new zone or duplicate the previous zone in case your configuration is very similar with only a few different elements. This saves you from having to redo all the selections, but in this case, we will add a new zone. We have 3 zones configured like this. I can now add Zone X, Zone Y, Zone Z here. There are 2 different lock types because this zone includes both doors and drawers. For the first type, it's just one door lock of 16 millimeters or 5/8, so 19 millimeters or 3/4 here is the closest. Here's the model. For the second type, we need 3 drawer locks of 32 millimeters or 1.25 inches, so we must choose 38 millimeters or 1.5 inches here, since it's the closest dimension to what we're looking for. And you have the model here. The box at the bottom allows you to add the name of your project to better keep track of your orders. You can also describe your project in a few lines to give us a better idea of your needs. Once everything is completed, simply add your order to your cart like any other Richelieu product. I hope you are now more familiar with our custom lock project configurator. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact your Richelieu sales representative or our customer service. Thank you.